Yes. When I call your name.
I had it in stereo. It was over
When I
here
call
and
your
over here.
name. So if y'all missed it, if you join us on Instagram tonight, you just missed that we played your great name from this past Sunday on
We'll play it
Facebook
again.
and YouTube. We'll play it at the end. So at the end of Instagram broadcast, just jump on over to Facebook or YouTube and you can catch your great name from this last Sunday. Hey, Taylor, thanks so much for saying hi. If you're joining us on Instagram, say hi. If you're joining us on Facebook, YouTube, go ahead and say hi.
Say hi.
Come on,
You
say
don't have
hi.
to tell us what channel you're watching on. We can see that.
Yeah.
But
just
we just want to know you're watching.
Love.
We're here. We just took out
Yes.
all of our umbrellas outside, getting ready for whatever's coming out of the south towards us.
I know.
It looks really horrific out there right now.
I know. They're saying like wind gusts of like 45 miles per hour here in southern Illinois. So if you've joined us and you're not in southern Illinois and you're someplace where you're not going to get rain, you're not going to get storms, just say a little prayer for our region tomorrow. They're saying some pretty nasty storms coming in tomorrow. So remnants of
We're not talking about in this house either.
What?
Oh, sorry.
It's raining outside in Carbondale.
It looks like it's coming this way.
It looks like it's coming. So anyway, just say a prayer for us.
Heed the call. I never even thought about this shirt being somewhat with a spiritual overtone, but this is one of my favorite companies, and
yes, I love it.
They don't pay us to advertise, so I'm not going to tell you who it is.
If you would like for us to advertise your business, free
we've
product is always good. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we'll wear the shirt every now and then.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I think this is H&M. So I'm waiting for H&M to call me. You know how that goes. Love H&M, love Zara. Anyway.
I like brands that nobody else knows about.
I know.
So
I know.
You
know what?
One of my favorite T-shirts.
Yep.
I have two.
Yep.
One of my favorite T-shirts I bought in Seaside, Florida. And it said, you prayed about it. Now get up off your knees and go to work. And the other one.
And that goes right along with heed the call.
Yeah.
You're going to heed the call. That means you got to act on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the other one is the one that I wore. And Tom Heil got it for me.
Yeah.
And it is a man in a wheelchair. And then a man praying for a man in a wheelchair. And then two men walking together. But I wore it with a black leather jacket one day preaching, and everybody was like,
"Where did you get that?
What is your shirt?
Oh, what is your shirt?
Because the two pictures were covered by the size of the jacket, so they didn't really.
Yeah, that's all right. It's still a cool shirt.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, "What's going on with your shirt?" And I'm like, "Well, I probably should have wore this shirt without the jacket, but so."
Yes.
If you guys are talking Spanish, I'm out. I can barely speak English. So.
Whoa. Let's see, John, if I get this right. I think you know a little bit of Spanish. Necesitas aprender el lengua de español.
Don't say anything
You need
bad.
to learn the language of Spanish.
So.
Anyway, so how is everybody doing? Believe it or not, it's Monday, right? Is it Monday? I don't even know what day of the week it is. It's Monday, I believe. So let us know. How's your day go? What'd you do today? Did you get anything accomplished? Did you go back to work today? I know some people went back to work. Some people are going back to work tomorrow. Some people are going back later on this week. Tell us how your day went. Tell us if you had a great day. And, I want to ask what you have for supper so we don't get started on no food conversation because we always seem to talk about food. Hey, Pat, good to see you.
Did you just ask what they have for supper and then
No, I said I won't ask.
Oh, I thought you said, what did you have for supper? No. We don't get on a food topic.
No, but I will tell you what I made for supper tonight. I won't.
Here we go, enchilada, because we're talking Spanish.
That's awesome.
Automatically goes to food.
Oh, so Taylor over here is back at the salon. And she's on the gram, and she says, I worked 12 hours today. I am exhausted, but it was a great day. She is so excited to be back in the salon. So, yay! Go, Taylor.
Yeah.
So, let's see.
This is a good prayer request, Margie. Yeah. Remember all the people who are in nursing homes and assisted living facilities, and because they still can't go see them. And Very, very difficult. So if you do have a prayer request while we're talking about other things.
Absolutely.
Anytime you have a prayer request, okay, email it if it's confidential to siwcenter@gmail.com. Those will probably appear in the comments, those email addresses. Yes. Or you can post it right here. Our pastors, our staff pastors are, they're surfing the comments and they will take note of that and we will be praying over that. Amen. We actually were able to have the staff back in the building today, which is really cool.
Yeah, we had a quick little meeting. So, yeah, excited for that. All social distancing, of course, following those guidelines.
You don't social distance from me.
Well, you know what? I've tried, and you just keep coming back. You just keep coming around. Laurie says she had a great day today. I went to see my hairdresser. Bless her.
So, Christina went on a Jeep ride to Flams.
All right.
Went on to Paducah, ate at Flamingo Row. That's another restaurant, Joyce and Megan, you need to go to.
Yes, Flamingo Row
is amazing. Somebody. That's where I get, and I'm sorry, never mind. I'm not going to tell you what I get there because apparently we don't want to talk about food and snakes tonight. So she went to Paducah.
No snake bites.
And then ate at Flamingo Row and then drove home.
That sounds like a great day. Flams is awesome. I took Zoe there on Saturday to get strawberries and ice cream, and literally Zoe was like, I don't want strawberries on a chocolate sundae. I'm like, seriously, we're at Flams. But they were completely sold out of strawberries. And she said, the lady that was working said, we sold out about 11 o'clock this morning. So loved, it was a constant stream of customers at Flams.
Took the quids.
Took the what?
The kids swimming at Lake Glendale. Where is Lake Glendale?
I want to know. So tell me what you did today. I want to know. Inquiring minds.
You and Victor.
Victor, been a long day now. I have the hiccups and I can't get rid of them. Oh my goodness. Hiccups are like the worst. The worst. I cannot stand
Melissa and Zoe get the hiccups multiple times in a day.
Yep, I do. It's awful.
So
absolutely awful.
We explored some cute little shops in downtown Foley. Yes. That's Alabama. All you Roll Tide people, go ahead. Go ahead and say it.
She enjoyed the fact that it was not raining today. So, yay, God.
Kevin worked. This is the general manager. I think that's right. General manager of Nissan in Marion. Yeah. They were a paid sponsor a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Picked up bandanas.
Paid sponsor only because we bought our car there. That's awesome. Great service.
We almost bought another one there right before this. Morgan's world turned upside down, and I'm glad we didn't do it
yet. Amen.
So Morgan wants the Nissan Rogue, and here's why she likes the Nissan Rogue. And I did not know this until I went on a test drive in the Nissan Rogue. Did you know? You might now. Maybe you forgot. They have stadium seating.
Yes, I do remember that. It's so awesome.
So when you're sitting in the back seat and you get car sick, it sets up higher so that you can see out so you don't get car sick sitting in the back. Now, Morgan was driving and the sales rep was in the front seat and I still got car sick. You know why? Morgan was driving.
Morgan's not that bad of a driver at all. You all say she's better than me.
Just faster.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
We just get car sick faster with Morgan.
Yeah.
No. And if Morgan's watching, I'm going to hear about this.
Wow. Right. Pee-wee says, you know what? Can't make up 3 months in one day. Pace yourself. That's right, Christina. No. Pace yourself.
So we were going to buy a Nissan Rogue. Pastor Kerry and Pastor Sue bought a Nissan Rogue.
Yeah. I think some other people in our church have Nissan Rogues.
Betsy Might has a Nissan Rogue. It's like the #1 selling SUV in the world.
Maybe they didn't want anybody to know they had a Nissan Rogue. But you know what?
Let's go down here. Kevin's probably correcting me.
Yes. This is a...
Okay, let me
that's a great feature. Laurie says that's a great feature. Okay, where are you at? I'm like getting car sick right now. I mean, like scroll sick.
How does it feel? Now you know how I feel when you're driving.
All right.
Or walking or trying to carry on a conversation. Yes. I get motion sickness trying to keep up with the conversations because we'll be going in this direction. What'd you have for dinner?
All right.
What did you do
Way
today?
to go, Barb. Way to go. So the new quilt for today. I'm just going to change the subject. I can do that. Right on past. All right. Barb sewed a new quilt today. That's awesome. New quilt top today, I should say.
Your new car broke a bearing And so on the side of the road.
No.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, that's crazy.
Charlotte,
crazy,
this isn't probably the time to say this to you. Buy a Nissan.
I love it, love it, love it.
I'm currently sitting in my living room, but this morning I was looking at the ocean. Not a good trade.
No, not a good trade at all.
How is that possible?
That's awesome.
Were you on Zoom with me? Because my background's usually an ocean.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all.
So rehabilitation building is opening tomorrow for the kids' side.
Yay, that's awesome. How exciting is that? Good to see life gradually coming back to normal. As normal as it can be right now.
Lori says, I'm like a bad penny. I keep popping up.
I love it, love it, love it. Y'all married. Social distancing doesn't count.
Give it time. They'll come up with some cockamamie rule, and it will.
Oh.
When's the last time you were the heard cockamamie?
A long time, just saying. A long time.
Where is Flamingo Road? It is in Paducah.
Yes, it's so good. They've got excellent food, but we won't talk about what kind of food they have tonight.
Christina put out there what I got.
Yes,
Christina can talk about
says, you get
food.
Meatloaf.
No, I didn't rate it. I just said.
You know what? I read it. You get meatloaf.
I get strawberry jam on it, baby.
Yeah.
She's doing well. Good deal, Del.
So good to hear that.
Let's see.
I work in long-term care, and it definitely is a challenging time for the residents. So if John, are you still on the gram? If John's still on the gram, this is something that Love Goes
can really help with.
Probably help with. There's got to be something.
Depends on what they let us
missions. Do. Well, like on the mission side, but that's John and Amber are excellent about calling places and figuring out how Love Goes can assist during this time, and they're doing the mission Zoom on Thursday night. So if John is still on the gram, maybe he can say, hey, I'm still here, and that is probably an excellent idea. If you're on the mission Zoom on Thursday night, I would go ahead and bring that up to them, because I think it's awesome. Any way that we can send love goes in any way. There's several nursing homes around this region that could definitely, I'm sure, use some encouragement.
Can somebody post the address to Flamingo Row?
Yay!
Let's see.
All right.
What's a KWED?
I don't know.
Oh, what's a quid? Oh,
what's a quid?
See, that's the problem. We're so far behind.
I know. So, where are we at up here? Are we way up here? Continued prayers for my son and daughter-in-law. Yes. Went on a very long ride today. Yes, you did. You did. Did you ride the whole entire time, Micah, or did you drive a little bit? How does that?
Well, if Micah drove, then Michael's going to be prayed up for tomorrow's meeting.
Working on a list of great relief pitchers for the Chicago Cubs. My list is at 1. After hours of work, Henry Rowan Gartner from the fictional movie Rookie of the Year.
Pee-wee, you cannot visit nursing homes yet.
No, I don't believe you can. I don't believe you can.
It's going to be a while, I think. Matter of fact, today I went and got gas at an unnamed gas station. And I said, hey, I need to wash my windows. Can I have these? Where's the thing? And he's like, they're not coming back, and I'm not sure they'll ever be back. I'm like, what? I can't stand bugs on my windshield. And I have a Jeep, and so the windshield's like flat, and it's like a bug zapper. It just tracks them.
Maybe there'll be like a private company that comes up with that gives you like slip covers, at least for a little while. There you go. You can put that on the end, change them out.
So, they had to take away the touch points.
Oh, okay. Becky says
I'm touching a gas handle, and I'm touching a credit card machine, and I'm touching 9 buttons.
Logic doesn't. Okay, all right, okay. Becky says, work today. Our bank conversion was a success and helped a ton of customers today. Made 33 hours of work this weekend. Worth it. 33 hours this weekend. Holy cow. Goodness gracious.
Are you a pastor?
So Pee-wee, here's an idea for you. Laurie says over here on the gram, most nursing homes won't allow any gifts or flowers, only cards, which is better. than nothing. So I'm sure they would love to receive a card of encouragement from you.
Worked
Let's
and
see.
then walked.
Yes,
In
around the
Glendale.
neighborhood.
Where's Glendale?
We have no idea where Glendale is. All right.
Did
It's
somebody
okay.
respond to
No,
that?
no, it's all right. Don't worry
Oh,
about
okay.
it. Okay, we went too far.
I love people who are sarcastic.
Oh my
'Cause
goodness.
I love me.
Oh my goodness. All right, Roll Tide rolled. No. Never heard of Roll Tide. Have heard of Red Tide.
But that was a joke that you did.
Can we just talk about eating snakes? No, I don't want to talk about eating snakes. Ain't nobody want to eat a snake. I just want to make sure that, oof. No.
I'm really uncomfortable controlling my computer.
I know, isn't it great? I've seen people doing drive-by parades and the nurses help residents come sit outside. Hey, that's an idea. See, that's what I'm saying. All of these ideas are great for Love Goes. Those are missional ideas, taking love to...
You don't want Melissa driving in a parade.
I'm not that bad. I promise, okay?
This is
I
why we
promise,
had to get her a
promise.
Nissan because it has the systems in it that'll slam on the
Oh.
brakes when you get too close. And the other day, she did it to me twice. And I was holding the Crown Brew coffee when it happened.
This is funny. Rhiannon and I went to get coffee, a daily adventure with 3 boys, while Jude kept saying, "You're getting coffee? You get coffee every day. Why do you have to have coffee?" Because who doesn't want coffee? Like, I drink coffee all day long. I had my last coffee at 6 o'clock tonight. Just saying.
I get car sick in the front seat, and I've gotten car sick driving before. Then that means you are a terrible driver.
What?
If you make yourself car sick,
She didn't say that she was making herself.
I said.
Oh, driving. Okay, I didn't see the last part. I can't see very well. Okay, so she said she got car
Are you
sick in
car
the front
sick
seat
right
before.
now?
She's given herself car sick driving before. And I didn't see the driving part. Maybe I'm car sick. I don't know. Anyway, okay.
Glendale is in the Pope County area.
So Edward says, worked, received financial blessings, went on a drive, then a nice walk. Lake Glendale's in the Pope County. Okay, so is that down? That's kind of down south, right? Where is Pope County? I have no idea.
Somewhere over there.
Somewhere down there.
See, what you want to do
Isn't
is...
it down there? Like,
you wanna
I
go
don't
down,
know.
And when you get to the gravel road, and there's going to be a dinner mailbox, and you want to hang a left at the dinner mailbox, you're going to come down there,
my goodness.
and there's going to be a pharmacy. You're going to be out in this field, and then when you see him, you want to hang a right. The problem is when we got there, it was raining, and the farmer wasn't out in his
not
field.
Oh, that's crazy, crazy,
The
crazy.
Rogue is the number one selling
SUV in America. Okay, who's gonna go get a Rogue now?
Yeah, this is true. And Melissa,
You know what kind of car?
I have one.
A
Morgan
paid
has
off
one.
I don't have a paid off car yet. Working on it.
We're just using Nissan's money
Working on it.
at 0% interest.
Yeah, there we go. The only time I've ever gotten car sick is riding in the morning without eating breakfast. I can't ride on an empty stomach. In fact, I can't do much on an empty stomach. I eat all day long.
All right, I'm dating a new guy, and I invited
him.
him to single adults group into church when he comes here from the East Coast.
There
Very
you
cool.
go. Way to go, Chrissy.
I've been trying to figure out how we're going to do dating.
Okay,
I don't know how we are going to do dating, but how y'all going to do dating in this new world where you can't. Of course,
No, I'm giving you an idea. I'm telling you
I don't need
how
an
Hollywood.
idea about dating. Or
Okay,
you
so
telling me
Hollywood
something.
said today that they're going to be able to start filming or whatever, social distancing, temperature checks, all that good
They
jazz.
can start filming,
No, but listen,
we can't go to church.
Okay, so you know the kissing scenes and things like that. It's going to be CGI. I had to go look up what that meant. Computer generated interaction. Like I think I don't know. I think I stands for computer generated. Very interesting. How very different. I don't know.
Is that not going to be a question when you're dating? Are you into CGI?
Computer generated? I don't know. It's very different.
Can you take your mask down? Do your teeth look like what Shelley Wilburn had drawn on the front of hers?
Oh, do you have one of those masks that have you seen the ones that make you look like the Joker or something like that? All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Cockamamie.
Yeah, cockamamie.
sister.
Jody's like, I got
She's
that.
heard that.
I
We
got
grew up in the
that.
same house. My mom.
Yeah, in Paducah isn't a very exact set of directions.
That's why I asked you
like
to
we
post
said.
it. Meatloaf is awesome.
Yep.
Flamingo Row is back behind Home Depot.
Sure is. It's so good.
I think they opened dining inside today.
Oh, that must be
Weird.
in Kentucky they did?
Here we
Kentucky? Because I don't think they opened inside dining here.
Okay, but that's not saying very much for you.
If you've seen a superhero movie, you've seen CGI. What does I stand for, Vinny? I know it's computer generated, right?
Intimacy.
But what does I? No.
Computer generated intimacy.
Is it really?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're the one that looked it up. If you looked it up, how come you don't know?
You know what? All that mattered to me was what CG stood for, computer generated. So I don't know what the I stood for.
May be of vital importance.
It might be. I don't know. What does it matter?
Computer generated
intelligence,
iodine?
maybe. Computer generated intelligence.
Computer
what
generated
do I know?
igloos?
Well, like they're gonna computer generate an igloo.
Ice?
Seriously, ice. What are they gonna do? Computer generate?
They made a whole movie, Frozen.
Okay. Images, imagines. Yeah, that'd be my guess. I have no idea. So anyway, I'm sure someone is going to go look it up. I drove only for an hour in the mountains. Yes. That's right.
I have been to Glendale. Sarcasm is your love language.
Images.
Yes,
it's images. Computer generated images. Thank you, Vinny. Woohoo. And Laurie said it too. So there we go. Yeah. Come on.
That would be my guess.
Okay, I've been to Glendale. I've never been to.
That would be my guess.
No, and then he says images, so it means he probably went and looked it up.
Images would be his guess.
No. Images. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go with it. Okay, here we go. Let's see.
Just a little hint.
There we go. Got up this morning and went and got online, waiting for TJ Maxx to open. You went and got in line. No good though. It was still a good day. No pool, though. Oh, so is TJ Maxx open?
No. Type no.
Is TJ Maxx open?
So, we're going to play another song.
He did look it up, and it's images.
Okay, cool.
So TJ Maxx is open? Somebody tell a girl if TJ Maxx is open. Just saying. It's my birthday. That was last week, but I still celebrate. Oh, yeah.
Well, they can do drive-by visits, I think, but it's still not the same as...
No.
I guess we can do computer-generated images now.
What do you mean you don't want coffee? Come on. Who doesn't want coffee?
Lake Glendale's
Guys,
by Galcon.
even my young daughter has gotten into coffee. I'll show you. I'll be right back.
Okay. Melissa has a great driving record, Tiffany. But what happens is when she runs a red light because she's on her phone, she sobs and cries and talks to the police officer and doesn't get a ticket. The equation of a good driving record, legally speaking, does not equate that you are a good driver. What tells me that you are a good driver is if people don't throw up when you're driving. We throw up when Melissa's driving. Awesome.
Vinny says TJ Maxx is open, but they've renamed it to TJ Minimum because of capacity limits. Okay.
Yes, Melissa has a Murano, and there's a lot going
on. Toffee. This is my daughter. My youngest has now got into coffee. Okay, so she's got her like little butter toffee from Gloria Jeans, and now she's trying out the caramel from Starbucks. She tells me last night, this just has a better consistency. Who knows?
You both froze when you said frozen.
Let it go. Let it go.
I'm saving money by not putting gas in my car. You're saving money by eating grass and drinking water.
Go to Kentucky or Missouri. It's cheaper. That is so true.
I think the Murano's plenty big.
I love the Murano.
I have not. I did it in person. We did it in person. We were going to do it via Zoom, but we did it in person. Kissing scenes are gross in movies anyway. Who cares?
Oh, yeah. If she likes caramel, have her get Starbucks graham cake cups. Ooh.
Got to wear a mask while kissing. I
just might have to like it. No. Do you just, I don't know. Hold on.
Did y'all see the Fox News headline the other day?
No, you are not.
Headlines.
No.
It said that married couples should wear masks.
No.
Whoa. I got it right. Wait a second.
Okay.
When they are not performing CGI.
Okay. Seriously? Okay.
Have we lost our ever-living minds?
She said someone keeps drinking her Gloria jeans. Yeah, I've had a few of them. We're like 10.
Come take a look. Kevin is selling cars on Live at 9.
Love it, love it, love
right.
it. Let me see. You keep going down.
Go to Kentucky or Missouri.
Yeah, I've already said this. See, haven't you been listening? No, we're not. That's too far. Pastor, okay, so TJ Maxx and Home Goods is open. I've never been to Home Goods here. And I've not been able to visit the one in Carbondale, like closed, like right after or whatever. Yes.
So is Ross.
You know what? I thought Ross was open the other day.
Let me tell you why Melissa doesn't shop at Ross. Melissa gets irritated going into Ross because she feels like they think she's a thief.
Yes, because those carts, and I can't bring the carts out. And then I go to the dressing room to try stuff on, and I'm like,
you want to get the unsaved, unsanctified version of Melissa Wade?
I would not take your stuff, I promise. Like, I would not do that.
Is when a salesman or a store employee follows her around like she's going to steal something. That person is going to get what's left of her mind. I have been there. I have witnessed it. And I have taken my church shirt and turned it inside out in the dressing room and walked out of the store.
No, you have not. You are totally exaggerating.
Okay, I'm exaggerating the fact that I walked out of the store without my church shirt. I just left my shirt on and walked out.
Home Goods. Yay, I'm going tomorrow. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm like, seriously?
So, the Live at 9 recap as given to us by Chris.
Okay, all right.
Johnny Cash was singing The Great Speckled Bird while eating chocolate cake. He had a snake that was singing Journey while using sandpaper, but it had never heard of Roll Tide.
Never heard of Roll Tide. That's right. That's right. So good. Or she wipes off the screen at the co-op. Oh, yeah. I got in trouble. Really in trouble. Like, a lot in trouble. All right. Who doesn't want coffee? It's amazing. I totally agree. Let's see. I need to go.
License bureaus open?
Renew my license, though.
I'm sorry. The Bureau of Motor Vehicles.
Yes.
Better known as the Bureau of How
Mad
to
Libs,
Teach You
the
to
new
Be
game,
Patient.
Sweeping Heron. That's right. Live at 9 Mad Libs, the new game, Sweeping Heron. I love it. I think that should be, like, we should do something like that. We should create one. Everybody would we'd have like lots of fun things. Okay. All right. Definitely praying for Linda. Yes.
Megan says she's rode with you.
She's not that bad. So
that bad. As in comparison to Tiffany.
Yeah, so am I
by
only
comparison
that
to
bad?
Tiffany, she's not that bad.
Am I only bad a little bit? Here we go. All right. Let's see.
Have Zoe try some Tim Hortons. We'd have to travel the ways to get some Tim Hortons.
Yes. I love Tim Hortons though. All my Cincinnati, is it Cincinnati, right? Tim Hortons is in Cincinnati.
I kept it PG.
He did. He did keep it PG. Let's see.
Well, this is quite
entertaining.
Are you guys wearing a mask, Edward?
You know what? We talked about that. No. Okay, stop.
If you and
Tina,
you know
what? I am telling you. You know what? You know what?
If you and Tina are going to kiss,
you don't have a mask on.
How do you know?
I tried to kiss you the other night. You would not kiss me.
You have a mask on. Makeup is masking.
Whoa! All right. No, that's all right. That's all right. That's okay. CGI, yeah. All right, here we go.
No one
has ever thrown up from my drive.
That you know of.
Yes.
All right, I don't like Ross.
Actually, I love Ross. I think Ross has some really good stuff. I just don't try on anything from there. And, yeah.
Here we go.
I like Ross.
Kevin, hook up with Charlotte.
What kind of deals do you have? There we go. Everything is wiped out. It's all clearance. We went Friday, got some good deals.
Do it online. Sandpaper.
Sandpaper. Don't wipe your eyes with
sandpaper.
All right.
I've never had a problem at Ross except for somebody trying to take my son and hold him for me while I was listening to
Wow. All right. Yeah. Honestly, I've never had.
I think Melissa has that look.
I only had one lady follow me around one time, and I was like,
at Ross.
It's okay. I'm okay. I ended up just walking out. I didn't find much anyway. But when I go to try on clothes there, bless their heart, and now TJ Maxx has to do it too. But a guy in our church, his sister works at the one in Muncie, and she's always super, super sweet. Super, super, super sweet. So, love that. So one time, this actually happened to me at TJ Maxx in Carbondale. I strapped my purse. Okay, so like I took the child's, like the seat, how you, the buckle part, the, what's that called? The material.
In what?
The seat, the buckle that, you put the kid in the seat and the straps that come around. There's like a material.
Uh-huh.
What's it called? You use those bracelets for like.
Paracord?
Paracord. I think that's what it's called. That kind of material. So anyway, I had taken my purse and I had like wrapped it through the handles a couple of times so no one could like walk off with my purse. And I snapped it and we couldn't get the snap undone and I wanted to try on stuff. And I literally looked at the woman. I said, "You're going to have to cut this strap." She goes, "I can't cut the strap." I said, "You're cutting the strap because I'm not leaving this purse in this cart. And I'm taking this purse into the dressing room." And she's like, and I only did that because I was by myself.
Did you turn to everybody in there and say, "Close your ears. Close your ears"?
No, I did not say that.
I'm getting ready to be unkind.
No, I did not. I said, "Well, ma'am, I don't know what to tell you. I'm either taking this cart into this dressing room or you're going to cut the strap. Like one of the two things that's going to happen here. I'm not leaving my purse out here and I'm going to try on these items." A few seconds later, she came back and she goes, "Okay, I have permission." So they cut the strap so I could take the purse in the dressing room.
So Melissa and I are very well-traveled people, okay? I lived for like 10 years of my life in hotels.
Yeah.
And then we would travel in hotels. So we fly to Maui. And we get into our room.
Yeah.
And our room is destroyed.
The whole big screen on the lanai doors came crashing into the living room. There was sand all over
our room was destroyed.
Water all over the floor.
We call down and they say, "Oh, we're not going to help you." Blah blah. We call back down. We get somebody else. We're not going to help you. I mean, there was sand in the bed. There was sand in the shower. It was just not good. So we called multiple times. And most people think...
That's a nice way of saying it.
Most people would think, after watching Live at Nines, that I can be the rough one. You have to push me a long way to get there. I'm usually the negotiator. I'm usually the negotiator. Okay? So we go downstairs. We're all going to go to dinner. We've been up for, hours flying from St. Louis to L.A. We had breakfast 3 times that day. Let's put it that way.
Did.
So
it always everything's great.
So we get there, and so
I obviously thought about it.
We're with 2 couples from the church. We're in Maui. We're standing in the lobby, and Melissa turns around to everybody, and she says,
"Well, I tried to get So I tried to get some assistance. I tried to get some.
You know what happens when you get guilty? You get defensive.
Yeah. So I tried to get somewhere, and it just wasn't happening. And I turned around. I was getting very frustrated. I said, "Okay, so close your ears. I'm about to be rude." And I turned around, and with that, my finger came out. And I said,
I just walked away.
Okay.
I just went on.
I was like,
I went over to the restaurant and got a table.
This is not acceptable. I have stayed in, resorts not as nice as this one. Resorts nicer than this one. This needs fixed. So I don't know how you're going to handle it, but it's going to happen. You're going to fix this, you're going to fix this, you're going to fix this, and you're going to fix this, and I'm going to go have dinner. And when I get done with dinner,
it's going to be
taken care of. So we ended up getting...
Well, they come over to the dinner and say, "Dinner's on us."
Well, they gave me like $100 credit, which was really good. And
we get back up to
the room, and they had beverages for us. And
we don't drink.
Macadamia
we
nuts.
had wine for the week.
So everything, all the rooms in our party had something in their room. So, it was great. And whenever I would come downstairs and walk to the front desk, the guy was like, "Whatever you need today, is everything good?
It's like my old
you all right?"
It's like my old neighbor back in South Bend. How are you doing, Mr. McKinnies? It's so good to see you. How's your mom and them?
Yeah, so anyway, but all truth and grace, and I got it fixed, and I gave them a great review because they did fix the issues in our room. So,
okay.
Yes.
Eric said he feels like he's pushing around a cop car in Ross.
I do. I'm kind of like the big long like thing on top of it. You can't take it out, and I get why they do it though. And so here's why I'm thankful that Ross does do this with the carts. I don't have to worry about a cart being outside going to hit my car. See, I got
Pastor went on Karen on him.
What is that about? Like, I must have
I feel
missed
sorry
something.
for people whose name is Karen.
I started saying I must have missed something with that because, like, I have no idea.
We absolutely loved Maui.
Yes, Maui was beautiful.
The craziest day of our lives, though, is when we got up and we flew to Pearl Harbor. And you want to talk about sarcasm on display. That was the day we bought the Hawaiian Bible, which was written in Pidgin. And we had been up for, 3 or 4 days.
We were so tired. We had so much fun.
Everything was funny. We were like, we read that Pidgin Bible.
Yeah,
it was on.
Yeah, we had a good time.
People in the airport were literally getting up and walking out of the restaurant to get away from us. That's how obnoxious.
Well, then there were some other groups that moved a little closer because they were laughing so hard at us. All right. Rented a Harley and drove around half the island. Oh my goodness, that sounds. I'm not a Harley. I'm not a motorcycle person, but that sounds amazing. Like, I am so sure that you guys saw some incredible things. We did not do the road to Hana because of my leg injury, and but our friends Eric and Christina, they did, loved it. Yeah, it was a really good. It was a really good time. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot different than what I thought it would be, but Maui is definitely someplace to put on your list.
It was a lot more rugged than what I thought it would be.
Kauai is good too, but I've not been to Kauai. I don't know if Greg and Crystal are watching tonight, but they have been to Kauai several times. So
we did a wedding ceremony or a wedding ceremony renewal right on the beach.
Yes, it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous.
People were so nice; they were willing to take pictures.
Yep.
We do it, but
we're just gonna leave that there.
There you go.
We're gonna leave that there.
Kathy,
Maui was gorgeous.
Kathy
we will be
said,
going
"I remember
back.
traveling with Melissa."
Yes.
Close your ears. The assertive graciousness.
All I have to say to Kathy is one city: San Francisco.
Yes. So it is written in Pidgin.
Yeah, it's PID. I think it is GIN or something like that. It is
I'm
so
going to the office
fun.
tomorrow. I'll bring that Bible.
Yes, we'll have to read
we'll do
it.
some Pidgin biblical reading.
Yeah, it's actually in there it's like a native. Like, it's really neat. It's really neat. I honor their heritage. It's
we did
really
it to
cool.
my mom. We handed the Bible to my mom in front of everybody. Said, "Here, read some passages." And of course, we had chosen.
Yes, Pidgin. She's right. Joyce is right.
Yeah,
I knew it had a D in it.
It's
so
like that.
Yeah.
It's Pidgin.
And Kevin said it was beautiful. If you've ever been to Maui, Brandy's been to Maui. She's like, it was gorgeous. We will be going back.
Some of my favorite places, the blowhole was amazing.
Yeah, but they said that that heart
is half gone.
It's gone. Like, half of it's gone. So I don't know.
I got to play golf at Kapalua. Matter of fact, I played golf this evening with a guy who played golf.
That's awesome. Yeah. You know what? The best part of that trip, believe it or not, was not my leg injury, but it was what came after the leg injury. We all just kind of slowed down.
Everybody catered to Melissa.
No, that's not what
Would
happened.
you like?
No, that's not what happened.
What can I get you?
You know,
I'm at your service.
There was a lot. I mean, everybody kind of did their thing, so that was awesome. And it was kind of just slowed down and enjoyed the moment.
So that was
anyway,
after the snorkeling day where she tried to drown me 3 times.
Bless him, Father. So He
does. He blessed me that day. I'm still alive.
All right. So I got a question tonight.
Besides,
we only got a few minutes.
Efforts. Is it already time?
It's kind of, it's rounding up. So
what have you been doing?
Homework, guys, was what does it mean to live your life on purpose? So put that in the comments. You were supposed to think about that. You were supposed to think about that.
I've got one.
So
somebody said I can't stay up.
Okay, here we go.
They sent it to me.
I love this.
Purpose is the driving force behind everything a person does.
Love it.
It shapes your decisions, gives you directions, motivates you, keeps you going when things get hard. Purpose leads to peace because you know what you are supposed to do. Just my thoughts.
Purpose leads to peace. Boy, that's powerful. Purpose leads to peace. I think when you are walking in your purpose, when you're living your purpose, when you're living your life on purpose, it would lead to peace. Because if you trust that you are walking in the direction that God wants you to go,
Mm-hmm.
and when you walk that out, I don't think you're as bothered by things that happen, when they happen in your life, because you're like, you know what? I'm walking in purpose. I think you do have peace. I think you have peace with other people's giftings, other people's callings, other people's life, because you're walking out your purpose. And I like that.
Michael, we saw that at 55 miles an hour.
Well, we think is where they filmed Hawaii Five-0. We're not exactly sure.
Look over there. That's where they buried.
If Eric and Christina are still on, we probably need to go back out and check that out. Like, you know how that goes. Live intentionally. I love that, Eric. Love that. Live it intentionally. Be intentional about what you're doing when you live on purpose. I love that. Instagram. I'm waiting on y'all. The gram. I know.
Come on,
numbers
Lori,
are
give us
dropping.
one
Come
side
on.
of the story
Seriously. I love this. So true. Purpose, living God's preferred future for your life. That's good. That's good.
Living without fear and living wholeheartedly.
All right.
So, purpose, make up your mind what you need, what you want to get done, start doing it, and then keep yourself doing it on a regular basis.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Not an answer, but I want to share. I just got off the phone with my Aunt Rose, and we agree that you two are the best pastors ever. We may not
That's
be the
so
best,
sweet.
but we're real.
I'm sorry to say.
So, when you find your purpose, and this has been we talked about this the other night about your one word,
Yes, come on.
And I told you I really didn't have a word this year, but I've been reading so much about this one word called discipline, and the power of discipline, and what it can do in your life. Being disciplined to get up, and work out, to go to work every day. The power of discipline. And discipline is really this. And when we talk about being disciplined, we can take that word to disciple. Right? It is knowing what to do and doing what you know to do, whether you feel like it or not.
Boy, that's good.
So to know, for being a disciple of Jesus, to know what to do means you have to read God's word. That's where we find it. And then you have to do what you know to do, whether you feel like it or not.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Yeah. It's very good.
Let's see here. Live life to the fullest and without doubts. Purpose and allow him into your life and to listen to you positively. Definitely. Oh, Christine's ready to go. Can't drive the Jeeps there. We can rent a Jeep. What is God's intent for our lives as man, as families, as parents, as leaders, as followers? Kevin totally agrees with you, Melissa.
So good.
His positivity and continue that in your life. So, purpose can be so. I mean, we can really overcomplicate the purpose of our lives. My dad's big prayer over us children was he has 4. I'm the youngest of 4. My oldest sister is on. My brother's a pastor. My other sister works at a car dealership. But his prayer was never for us to be pastors. It was never for us to be. His prayer was that we would be good citizens and good employees. Good citizens, good employees. We'd work hard. And that was, so it wasn't this big, it was, if I can raise up as children people who are good citizens to their country and good employees to their employer, then I've done my job. And that was very, and all of us, and the reason why I kind of said what we all do. My one sister owned a business. My other one's moved up in a car dealership. My brother is high up at Frito-Lay. I got high up in the corporate world. And then, we now pastor this church. As my dad defined that purpose into our lives, he then modeled that purpose into our lives. Didn't just say, that's what I want, but but then showed us
what that looked like.
What that looked like.
Yeah.
Being a good citizen, doing the right things, even though you don't want to do them, doing those right things. And so sometimes we think, well, my purpose is to be a big star. I think just being a good, solid person is the basic purpose of our lives. Just being a good, solid, honorable person, a good citizen. Boy, we need a lot of those right now. Good citizens and people who are honorable to their employers, doing what they know to do, even though they don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, that's good.
It gets quiet when it gets tight, it's right.
Laurie over here on the gram says, what's motivating me, influencing my behavior, my decisions, and helping me with my goals. Purpose is so powerful. It's powerful. If you don't know your purpose, then you will live your life in limbo. You will live your life in all sorts of directions, doing all sorts of things, and never finding that peace that you crave because you're not walking out your purpose. But I think sometimes we get really caught up on that. What does that mean? What is purpose? Like, oh, it's this big mystical thing. No, a lot of
statement.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
A purpose statement is necessary. Do you have one for your life? We have one at the church, and we filter everything through it. Because otherwise, if you don't filter everything through that purpose, you'll start doing all kinds of things.
Amen.
And an old cliche is true. You'll become the jack of all trades and the master of none.
Master of none.
And so the purpose statement is, okay, at SWC is we are to reach, teach, and equip people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so when people come and they say, hey, Pastor, we want you to do this, or why can't the church do this? Does it reach people? Does it teach them? Does it equip them? And then you can filter it through that purpose statement and say, does that fit? So if you want to be a teacher, but they want you to come over here and do this, well, I can't do that. Why? Because that's taking me away from my purpose. And now I'm filtering everything through what my purpose is in life. Does it help me attain the purpose that I have for my life? And you begin to filter all that through.
Yeah. I like what Shelley just said. I think this is so true. I don't know how to, there we go. Be real. Always be the same person to every person. That goes a long way. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. If you have to act one way around somebody and then act a different way around somebody else, I get that there are circumstances in life where you kind of, you're not going to have the same familiarity with your coworker that you have with your spouse. I get that. But if you have to change who you are, if you have to change the way you talk, you have to change all this different stuff just to be liked by them, to be accepted by them, to be on their team, that's not good. That's not good. You need to be who you are, be real, be kind, be generous, be loving, be the same. Be the same. I'm just tell you, that speaks volumes. I can't even stress that enough. Be real, be genuine, be kind, be grateful, be loving, be the same. If your speech can't be the same, then something's wrong. If I have to change who I am for you to like me or for me to fit in, that ain't my people. That's not my people. And listen, a lot of times we think that we have to be different, or we got to be something else, or that's not good. You'll never live out the purpose for your life if you don't know who you are or you can't be yourself. You'll never live out your purpose. The moment that I stopped trying to preach like so-and-so, teach like so-and-so, sing like so-and-so, lead worship like so-and-so.
And the question is, who are you?
I started to say, my life changed. My purpose became clearer when I became Melissa. And listen, God created you. He created you to live out your purpose, to live out your callings, to live out your giftings, live out your anointing. And it's going to look different than the person beside you. Honey, that's okay. Sir, that's all right. Not everyone can preach like so-and-so, teach like so-and-so, lead like so-and-so, lead a business like so-and-so. But that doesn't make what you bring to the table invaluable, unnecessary, redundant, or not worth it. And I think that if the enemy of our souls can ever whatever he can do to keep us from walking out the purpose that God has for our life, the plan for our life, he's got us. He's got us. And the world is waiting on you to wake up and to live your life on purpose, with a purpose, for a purpose. The world's waiting on that. They're waiting on that. And so if you feel like that you have a purpose and you haven't been able to walk that out because things in life have happened, or you've made decisions, or you've made choices, I'm going to give you Job 42:2 tonight. It says, I know that you can do all things. This is Job telling the Lord, I know you can do all things. What does all mean? All means all, okay? No purpose of yours can be thwarted. Nothing. Nothing. It can't be stopped. It can't be restrained. Okay? So it doesn't matter what you've done up until this point. It doesn't matter what's happened in your life. The purpose of your life, God's purpose for your life, nothing, no thing that you have done, no thing that has happened to you, no thing that has been said to demean you or whatever, none of that can restrain or thwart the purpose of God, the purpose, the will of God for your life. And the moment that you wake up in the morning on purpose, as my husband said, discipline. Zoe, a couple of days ago, got up and she said, you know what? I'm going to write out a schedule for my day. We both were like, this is awesome. This is great. She said, I'm going to get up at 7 o'clock every morning. We thought, yeah, right. I'll tell you what. That young girl, the last 2 mornings, she's been up at 7 o'clock. She's got a plan. She knows when she's eating breakfast. She knows when she's working out. And
3 times a day she's working out.
You have to be disciplined. You have to be intentional. Get up. I want it to be when I get up in the morning and I roll out of bed and I put my feet on the floor beside my bed, the devil goes, oh, shoot, she is up. She's up. She's up. Because he knows that when I get up in the morning, the first thing I go to is the Word of God. And I pray. And I ask the Lord to let me live out my purpose. Put your word so deep in my heart that, man, when someone says something, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. The Word of God is recalled from my memory. Be intentional about who God has called you to be. Love people. Be kind, be generous, be gracious. Be gracious not only in giving, be gracious in speech. Be gracious in what you type. Be loving, be kind, be intentional. Live your life on purpose. It will radically change your world. And folks, just as my husband said, I think a lot of times people get up and like, oh, I'm meant to change the world. Yeah. Start with those right around.
Start with changing your own world first.
Amen. Okay. You might have just found my soapbox.
I was going to say, I was on mine last night and you're on yours tonight.
I might have just found it because I'm telling you, in this quarantine, I think a lot of people are wondering, what's my purpose? The life feels so in limbo. Life feels so up in the air. Life feels so, what's normal? What's next? What's the new normal? What's this? How long is this going to last? What does this look like? And I'm here today to tell you, it doesn't matter.
It'll look like whatever you make it look like.
And it'll look like what God wants it to look like. Listen, not one thing that's happened in your life, not one thing that's happened in this world comes as a surprise to him. It's not come as a surprise to him. He didn't wake up and go, oh, goodness gracious, the world shifted its axis. No. He got up and said, you know what? Lo, I'm with you always.
I think you also need to know that when you start living out your purpose, there will be all kinds of derailments. distractions.
Come on. Amen.
Things that will try to depress you.
Amen.
And you just have to press on through to your purpose, no matter what.
No matter what.
No matter what.
No
and
matter
if you're
what.
looking at the screen right now going, yeah, but I'm not them. You have no idea what we face as distractions and derailments and things that try to weigh us down to move us off of God's purpose for our lives. But we make a choice to go after our purpose each and every day. And you can too. You're just going to have to make that decision to be disciplined to go after. You know what to do. You know what you want to go after. Now you have to do what you know to do, whether you feel like it
Come on.
or not.
Come on.
Whether everybody is for you or not. If you know that this is what God has called you to do, then go for it.
No negative word, no negative distraction, nothing that's happened, no thing. I love that. I think it was Amber on our Zoom after party call on Sunday said, I like the word nothing because if you break it down, it says no thing. And I just want to remind you tonight, live your life on purpose. Here's our question for tomorrow night.
The Power of Discipline. This is by Brian Tracy, who is a motivational speaker. So we like to be real, right? We like to be very real with people. And so I'll tell you this. One day I preached probably the best sermon of my life, in my opinion. Preached my guts out. And the crowd didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. Nobody moved, called for the altar calls, nobody. And I came home that day, and this is one of the reasons why I got off of social media. I came home that day, and the very people who were sitting in the building who wouldn't amen me when I was preaching my guts out shared another minister's sermon that was roughly the same thought process that I had. And they were like, this was so glorious, and this was so wonderful. And people were commenting underneath it and sharing it. And I can remember walking to Melissa and I go, well, I guess I didn't say it like he said it. Or I didn't do it
Come on.
like he did it.
Come on.
Or because my name isn't
It's
his
so-and-so.
name, then all of a sudden I must not be that important. And I just made a determination then and there I was going to ignore that and do the will of God for my life. And it still happens. But hey, I am who I am. She is who she is. And you just got to keep plugging along. And that little story there will probably be on the next episode of the things that senior pastors want to tell their people.
So this is a great book, The Power of Discipline by Brian Tracy. The Power of Discipline by Brian Tracy. An excellent book. 7 ways it can change your life. And I like little books like this because it almost seems like they're just filled with one-line good nuggets. So here's our next.
I'm sorry. All of these books like this, I subscribe to a thing called Simple Truths. I have preached almost every one of these books in some way, shape, or form. It's simpletruths.com. Somebody asked us the other day about 212 degrees. Where did I hear about that? It was in a business meeting. And keep in mind, like John Maxwell said, most good business principles come out of the Bible.
Absolutely.
So,
Simple Truths, leadership.
Simpletruths.com. And you go into my office, I have these little books laying all around. And it's, and then this, like, they all come with a DVD. They're very motivational. I
need to be able to give our second question. Yep, and Instagram's getting ready to log off. So, I just want to make sure. Our question for tomorrow, so be thinking about your answer. Why is it important to have your purpose? Now, I kind of went over a little bit about that tonight, but why is it important to have a purpose? Why? Think about that. Why is it important? Now, we talked a little bit about this tonight, but why is it important to have a purpose in your life? If you don't have a purpose, what's the effects? Because there's a cause and an effect, right? So what's the ramifications in your life if you don't have a purpose? Okay. There we go. So talk about simple truths.
What are the ramifications
if you don't have a purpose?
If you don't have a purpose. My friend, look at our world today.
What's the results if you don't have a purpose in your life? So I think a lot of people. We'll talk a little bit more about this tomorrow night.
I'll get on my soapbox tomorrow night. I'll talk about that. There's a lot of ramifications to that.
If you don't have a purpose, there are a lot of ramifications. Ramifications in your home, in your marriage, finances, lots of different areas when you don't have a purpose.
We filter so many of our decisions through common goals.
Yes.
All right. Instagram is off. And we are going.
And I like this. That's exactly right, Micah. We need to remember to be who he says we are. I think sometimes we can get so caught up. Number one, listen. The only voice that can speak into your life and tell you who you are and what you should be doing and how you should act and what it looks like for you is God. That's the voice that matters.
Who knows you better?
His voice. Yes.
Who knows you better than God?
Yes.
I'll tell you another great book is by Rick Warren. And it's the second, if you want to say it like this, it is the second book in the series called Purpose Driven Life. And a lot of people, the Purpose Driven Life, Purpose Driven Life. But the second book is called What Am I Here For?
What on earth am I here for?
What on earth am I here for? That book,
yes,
I think, is better than Purpose Driven Life because it answers a lot of the questions that almost should have been written before, so that, okay, what on earth am I here for? Now that I know what on earth I'm here for, now I can live a purpose-driven life.
Amen. Amen.
So
I think that's so important. I think, listen, I've been studying Paul. I've been studying the book of Acts, studying Paul. Man, when Paul had the Damascus road, the road to Damascus, when he had that experience, his purpose became so clear. There wasn't anything, not even the threat, not even the knowledge, the foreknowledge. Hey, there's going to be jail and suffering coming ahead, but nothing kept him from walking out his purpose. Nothing. He wasn't going to let trials. Nothing. There was not one thing. And so I think studying the life of Paul has really awakened something in me of how the necessity, I know that book, Ron Carpenter, The Necessity of an Enemy, but really there's a necessity of a purpose, of having a purpose. It's a necessity.
So tomorrow night, the ramifications of not having a purpose.
Amen.
We'll see you tomorrow night, Tuesday night, live at 9. We're going to go out perfectly the same way we came in.